Hi guys, my name is Roberta. I'm the captain of the Brazilian cricket team. And today I'm here to take over She Talks Ball Instagram to talk to you guys a little bit of what is cricket in Brazil, what is happening over here, and also all the work that we do on empowering women, empowering girls all across the country and all across the world through sports. So have a look here. I'll be here for 24 hours. I'm gonna open a questions box. Guys, see you soon. Yes, we do. The first game recorded in Brazil was in 1872. So it's a long time ago. But we just started teaching cricket for Brazilians in the 2000s in a project in Brasilia. And in 2011, we started a project where I live in my hometown, which started very small, just teaching cricket for 26 kids. And this product has grown beautifully. And now we have over 4,000 kids playing on a weekly basis in schools, which is the base for our youth teams, for the women's teams. And is now also having players going to the senior team, which is beautiful. So we're very proud of it. I like this question because I get it a lot. And it always makes me think about what is different, because for me, cricket in Brazil is like cricket everywhere else. But as a development country, non-traditional in cricket, a lot of people don't know what cricket is, but we do have a street game, which is called bete, which is actually similar to bat, isn't it? That was taught by the English people who were working here hundreds of years ago. So this street game looks a lot like two-a-side cricket. So as soon as we show people what cricket is and the relation it has to this street game, people start understanding it much more, and it brings a lot of good memories because this street game is from everyone's childhood and was so much fun. So cricket is growing a lot here. We have local clubs, we have local leagues, we have international games. So it's like cricket everywhere else, but as a country that is growing, as a country that is getting new people, getting Brazilians involved, and it's cool to see people that never knew cricket. For me, it was a dream come true. I have been a sports person my whole life. I played competitive golf before, and to be able to play cricket as part of my job is just something that made my dream come true. And one thing that is pretty cool in this scenario is that Brazil has been the first country to award central contracts for the women's team before the men's team. And I think with this fight that I have of showing that sports can empower women, that you can do whatever you want to do, you can reach your dreams, this has a huge meaning. And I'm so happy to be part of this step in Cricket Brazil and take it forward. I think this is one of the most difficult lists to reduce because I have so many favorite players, but I will try to get into 3. So I really admire Charlotte Edwards. She's such a great leader, such a great batsman, such a great role model. For me, she's amazing. I met her in 2017 and I couldn't stop loving her since then. I have the signature of my first idol here, which is Meg Lanning. She's absolutely amazing. I cried when I met her, like a baby. A little bit embarrassing. And I cannot forget Poonam Yadav. I think she's such a fantastic bowler. Short girl, amazing bowling. For me, she's one of my inspirations. So I think reducing my list into 3 players, those would be the ones. Yes, Brazil is huge in football. Everybody either watches football or likes football or plays football or have done one of those things on their lives. But also we are 200 million people in Brazil, and not everyone are going to be in the same sport. So all the other sports, volleyball, handball, basketball, which are the main 3 second sports in Brazil, have space in Brazil to be played. And I think cricket goes as well into this gap because we have a lot of people, young people that are coming from other sports saying, I don't really like to play football. I want to find something else to play. I have more talents. I have different talents than the football players. What can I do? And cricket goes into this gap. So we are football loving nation, but we have this immense market of people that are willing to play other sports, and we want to offer cricket to as many people as we can. And one thing that is pretty cool on that question is that it asks about women in cricket here, and that is very different in Brazil because we are not a traditional cricket country. So cricket for us was never a male sport. When we started developing cricket in schools, it has always been for boys and girls. So in the projects, our percentage of girls is quite high. It's about 45% girls against 55% boys. But when you go into clubs and high performance, the percentage is 50-50. So we have as many girls playing cricket as we have boys, and no one sees that as a male sport. So starting in a blank paper, a new sport gives us these benefits as well. So cricket is for girls the same way it is for boys, and we want to take advantage of that as much as we can. So girls see cricket as a great opportunity of playing a sport that everyone is treated equally. So I think the main goal is to improve a lot as a batsman and as a captain, to take a very competitive team to the World Cup qualifiers in the Americas. For me, I think this is the biggest focus for the year. Love this question. Not only I think vegan diet is sustainable for professional athletes, but I think improves your performance. I have been a vegetarian for 8 years now, and I have eaten more and more like a vegan than a vegetarian in the past months. And I think my performance has improved. I have less injuries. I have more muscle mass. And also we end up paying much more attention on what we eat. So throughout the day, I'm going to be sharing my meals here with you. And it's funny because people say that being a vegetarian, being a vegan is a lot of hard work because it takes a lot of time to do your meals. But I think if you organize yourself throughout the day, it actually becomes quite quick and practical. None of my meals take more than 20 minutes to prepare. So I think if you feel like you want to stop eating meat, if you want to improve your performance, it's worth looking at 2 documentaries. I love Cowspiracy, which shows how sustainable the vegetarian and vegan diet could be, and also The Game Changer, which is more related to athletes. Although I am the oldest of the team, and the age gap's quite big, when we end up spending 25 to 30 hours a week every week together, you ended up being quite close, yes. I would say Brazil, Argentina, and Chile, but Peru is not that far. They're doing a great job of developing with Sam. I'm gonna tag them all here. And Mexico is part of our South American tournaments. The tournament that we played the most up to now has been the South American Championship, and the team that we have the biggest competition with has been Argentina. So I guess they would be the easy choice, but I do believe the relationship between batting, 100% batting, and it's very frustrating now because I'm in training right now. Everyone is doing fielding, which I also love, and I can't do anything because I'm still injured, so I have to wait a little bit. Cool question, and I think it was answered quite well last week here. So I think show support, open your minds for women's sports, and show support for the athletes. Check what is happening. Get to know the athletes. There's loads of live streams on Facebook, live streams on YouTube, because women's sports do not have the space on TV yet, a lot of them. until we're fighting for these TV sponsorships to be able to be broadcasted on a much wider space. Make sure you're following the live streams, make sure you're following the YouTube channels, check the athletes, see what they're doing, and talk to your friends, talk to your family about women's sports. There's a lot of prejudice in this area. In Brazil, there's a lot of people saying, I can't believe they're playing this, they're not allowed to play this, women can do this, can do that, but yes, we can. And I think we have the power to show people that we are able to play, we are able to compete, we are able to inspire new girls coming through the pathway and make sure that they also know that they can play it. You cannot be what you can see, so let's show them what they can be. Happy people. So the environment for cricket compared to football in Brazil is quite similar. We sing, we are happy, but we're very fierce as well. We would never give up. We said traditional Brazilian sentence, Brazilians never give up. I received this message about a couple of hours ago, 3 hours ago maybe, and I still cannot decide which one was the most competitive game I ever played, a nail-biting game. I'm gonna talk about two, maybe. The last final of our national league was quite good because I think we had to chase about 150 in the T20, something like that, and we lost a few good wickets, our early wickets, and I came into the game, we had to chase about, I don't know, maybe 50 runs or 60 runs, something like that, and we were running so short of time. I think that one was quite tough. In Brazil definitely was that one, and I think internationally, I will say 2019's final, not because it was high scores, but just because it was low scores all around. Everyone was fielding so well, everyone was bowling so well, and it was a final, isn't it? So it's always nerve-wracking, but it's always good to play for our country. And whenever we wear the yellow shirt, which is the game shirt, it's always a pleasure, and it's always going to be nervous, right? That one I know. For me, the best game that I played, well, the game that I enjoyed more playing for Brazil was 2016's South American Championships final. It was played in Brazil, in Rio, so he had a crown on our side. And it was a day I'm never gonna forget. I played quite well. I was MVP in the match. And we won for the second time the Women's South American Championship. And in the end, I have to choose just to think about it. We got whole team together in a big circle and we sang the national anthem, and it was something that I'm never gonna forget, that emotion of representing your country, and brings tears to my eyes. That's where I realized that playing cricket for Brazil was my dream. If I was training the normal amount of hours that I usually do, now after training I would be having a protein shake with a fruit, banana or something like that, that is quick in carbs. I would also have creatine, which is something that helps my muscles, and water, loads of water. I usually drink about 2.5 liters of water every training, just to make sure that they're always hydrated and prevent. Hi guys, just finishing my dinner here, and I just would like to say a huge thank you for all of you. I loved this 24 hours takeover, and it was great fun to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm gonna leave my tags here and also Cricket Brazil's. You can follow us over there and keep the good work going. Bye bye, see you soon.